Hello everyone, my name is Katie. I am the Introverted Reader and this is my November wrap up. I have my bullet journal right here. I read 4 physical books, read 2 ebooks and listened to 2 audiobooks. And that's all the books that I read. Those are all my ratings. If you want to pause, actually I'll hold this up. If you want to pause and look at each one, you can. But I just wanted to show you that real quick. The 2 books that I read on my Kindle was Haunted by Megan Spooner and The Copper Gauntlet by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. I give both of them 3 out of 5 stars. I find both books quite boring. Like, the Beauty and the Beast retelling was just not to my liking at all. I didn't believe in the romance whatsoever. That's becoming a problem now. And as well, The Copper Gauntlet was just I got through it nice and quick, which was good, but it was really boring and not much happened in it for me. So anyway, a book that I rated a lot higher than 3 was Rise of Kyoshi by FCE. This is a story set within Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you haven't watched that TV show, reading this might be a little bit confusing for you, but this is basically the story behind Avatar Kyoshi, like her background and whatever, how she came to be, and how she gained her powers and whatnot, and how she became the Avatar. So that was that. I love this. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I highly recommend that you read it if you're a fan of Avatar. One of the audiobooks that I listened to was God's Grave by Jay Kristoff. I absolutely adored this. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. This world is so insane. There is a lot of violence in here. There's quite a lot of smut in this one as well. So if anything like that makes you uncomfortable, be wary whilst reading this, because it gets very graphic. But this was so good. This was so good, and I'll hopefully get to Dark Dawn pretty soon. Hopefully I'll get to it this month, because I really did enjoy this, and I'm so excited to find out how it all ends. The next one was a finale of a series that I read that I didn't overly enjoy, sadly, and that was 5 Dark Fates by Kendar Blake. I didn't overly enjoy this one, like I said. Not much happened. It was just a lot of standing around and politicking, and not much happened for me until the very last 100 pages, which was a bit sad. For a finale, I should have been blown off my feet, but honestly I really wasn't, and that was quite disappointing. But I'm glad I got to it, because it's been on my TBR for a while, but still I haven't. I just didn't enjoy it as much as the other ones. If you've read this, hopefully you understand what I mean. Let me know if you have read this and what you thought of it, and yeah, we'll just move on. The next book I read, I listened to this one on audiobook, Legendary by Stephanie Garber. This is the 2nd book in the Caraval trilogy. Again, I love this one. It was so good. It's so intricate and whimsical and mysterious. We love that in this house. So, really enjoyed this. I'm listening to Finale at the moment, on my commute to and from work. So I'm really excited to finish this trilogy, because I really enjoyed this one. The next one I read was our Introverted Reader Book Club Pick of the Month for November, and that was The Gilded Wolves by Roshni Chokshi. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. It's absolutely wonderful. It's set in 18th century France, and it's about this gang who go on heists and stuff together, and they're basically tasked with finding this specific item, and if they find this specific item, then they will have whatever wish they want, because they all have their own reasons for doing what they do, and their wishes will be fulfilled if they find this item. And that's basically the gist of the story. If you want to know more, I highly recommend you pick this up. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. Next book I read was Forgotten by PC and Kristen Cass. This is book 3 in the House of Night Otherworld series. This is really short, not much happened in it, but I still really enjoyed it. It was really fun to be back in the House of Night world, and it's just nostalgic for me. I just love it, and it's gonna be a 6-book series, so I can't really give a synopsis as to what happens, this being book 3. But all in all, just know that I really liked it, and I can't wait to see how the series turns out. The last book that I read in the month of November was Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. Again, I really, really love this. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it. It's been on my TBR for a while. I think I put it down to read in either September or October. Pardon me. But sadly I wasn't able to get to it either one of those months. But finally got to it, finally read it, and I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars. It's so good. It's basically about this girl. She is kind of like a librarian. She's in charge of this library. Well, she's not in charge of the library, she works in it. But the books aren't actual books. They're like demons trapped inside of like tomes. And she's basically tasked with keeping them locked away and keeping everyone safe from them and stuff. So really, really good story. Really love the characters. And yeah, if you haven't read Sorcery of Thorns, I highly recommend you do. It's a great, great, great read. Anyway, those are all the books that I read in the month of November. Please let me know what you read in the month of November. I would love to know. And yeah, my Twitter, my Instagram will be down below as always. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.